Thank you for staying with us. We're following all the details coming and the Rivers rerun elections, which is just few hours away. Of course, you know, a lot of incidents of violence have trailed this election in the past weeks. A lot of people have been talking about what exactly is the way forward as voters are looking forward to that day. Will they be coming out for this election? How many of the ad hoc officials will be working in this election? And what about their safety? These are some of the major issues that we are following. Of course, you know that we've been tracking what INEC is doing in this election, and of course, the security operatives, and exactly what is going to be the outcome of this very crucial election. Rivers State has been a state noted for a series of violent incidents in the past elections. Will this be different? As the president has said, he would not tolerate any form of violence from any politicians in the name of wanting to get positions by all means. Well, let's get some perspectives into what are the details of what INEC is doing and those who are collaborating with INEC. A major part of that collaboration is with the National Youth Service Corps, who has been an institution of government that has always fed INEC with ad hoc officials. And joining us to discuss the participation of the Corps members, thousands of them in this exercise, is Mr. Michael Ahile, the Director of Corps Welfare and Inspectorate at the NYC headquarters in Abuja. Many thanks for coming on the program. How many NYC Corps members are going to be participating tomorrow in this exercise?
We have mobilized, sensitized, and trained 6,880 Corps members to participate in this election in Rivers State.
How long has this training been for them, for all the people that you have highlighted and listed out?
The training started last week, precisely on the 16th of this month, no, the 11th of this month, when we had deputy directors and assistant directors from NYS headquarters Abuja going to all the local government areas of Rivers State to sensitize all the Corps members in the various local governments. Thereafter, it was followed by training from INEC that lasted for 3 to 4 days. And with that, the Corps members are ready to be deployed for the exercise.
We're looking at the issue of security, which has been a major challenge for elections, especially in this climate. We saw what happened in Bayelsa State. We met there. You talked to me about the issue of the safety of the Corps members. Did you get assurance or assurances about the safety of your Corps members?
Sure. In fact, we have mobilized 2 directors from the NYS headquarters Abuja. They are here in Rivers State. We have mobilized 2 deputy directors from the NYS headquarters Abuja. They are also here in Rivers State. We have mobilized 5 assistant directors in Rivers State. We have mobilized 23 local government inspectors.
Why are you mobilizing these more senior officers?
All these are to ensure the security and welfare of Corps members.
What would they be doing for them in terms of security for the Corps members?
Precisely. We had a meeting with the DIG on the 16th of this month. That was Wednesday. And in that meeting, there were leaders of political parties. And we told the leaders of political parties not to intimidate, to attack, or offer any form of violence to the Corps members. We let them know that the Corps members are only carrying out a national duty. They are not the contestants. They are not INEC. They don't collect results, but they are only carrying out their own national assignment as given by government. We also let them know that Corps members are politically neutral. They don't have any political inclinations, and they represent the most enlightened segment of the Nigerian youth, and so they should not be offered violence. And we reminded the political leaders in Rivers State and the opinion leaders in Rivers State that just as we have Corps members in Rivers State here, serving their land, fatherland in Rivers State, they have their children in other states too.
All right. With all of these things that we've seen in the past, Precisely, because Bayelsa was a pretty much recent experience for you and for almost everybody who partake in election process in Nigeria. But we saw what happened, where we had cases of hijacking of materials, ballot boxes, and the lives of corps members were threatened. Have you given your corps members special training in to make sure that their own lives are secured?
Yes, we have given them very special training, and that is what we call sensitization of corps members.
Precisely on the issue of how they can run away from violence.
Yes, all those things, the details have been given to them. We can't relay them on air because they're supposed to be security tips for them. But we also, apart from the fact that we sensitize them, we also give them this handbook, which contains every information about the election security tips. It also contains phone numbers of security agencies and our distress call center so that they can call in time of distress.
There are a lot of changes, as you will know, in the guideline of INEC, which we know that accreditation will normally start at 8 a.m. and ends at about noon, and voting exercise starts at about 12:30 at about 1 p.m. and ends whenever it ends. But this time around it has changed. Have you included that in the training of the corps members?
It is included in the training of the corps members. They are properly trained and they are ready for the exercise. And apart from that, apart from the meeting we had with the DIG, we also had a meeting today with the AIG, and we told them the experiences the NYC has had over all the elections we have participated, and we told them our expectations, and we had good assurance.
There were controversy and allegations that some of the ad hoc officials that are going to be used have been manipulated by politicians. Have you had any cases of such?
We don't have any such case in NYC. Not at all.
Is all the corps members, are they the only ad hoc officials being used, or there are other people being brought to the table?
If there are other people being brought, it's only INEC that can tell. But as for our corps members, they have been properly sensitized and trained. And as I've said, they are politically neutral.
Are you concerned, for example, the sort of violence unleashed on some corps members in Bauchi, in some part of the north, on the post-2011 elections? And we saw recently, and they gave a reason saying the reason why they postponed the FCT elections was because they couldn't get enough ad hoc officials from INEC and the kind of partnership and cooperation they've had with NYC. It looks so much that people are retrieving. The corps members have some fears about participating in elections.
We have had a relationship with INEC spanning over the years. And part of the training we give to the corps members is to let them know that in case of emergency, in case of attacks during elections, they are to save their lives first. We also give them phone numbers of all heads of security agencies in all the local government areas. And that is part of the assignment why we have a lot of NYC staff, zonal inspectors, local government inspectors with the corps members in the interior. Beginning right this night, they will be with the corps members in the various racks where the corps members will be camped this night. Okay,
talk to us about remunerations for the corps members. We've had cases where the corps members had protested after elections that they have not been paid. We have had incidents where the corps members groan and complain about they not being remunerated before the kind of stipend they were supposed to get before the election started. Have they been paid as we speak right now?
There is no human system that is perfect. For this election, the corps members have not yet been paid, but they will be paid. We have assurances and guarantee from INEC, and we have a good working relationship with INEC. So we have no fear at all.
Don't you think that would dampen the morale of the corps members? If they have not been paid and they are going to risk their lives, they're going to work hard all through the day tomorrow, and they're on the field already, a lot of them.
They will surely be paid. We have given them that assurance. because INEC has not failed us, and we don't expect they will fail us this time around.
What reason did the INEC give why they've not paid them right now? Because I know that INEC often pay before deploying.
But you know that I'm not INEC.
No, but you are the ones who are in charge of these, who is in charge of all these comments. They should be giving you some reasons.
There have been issues with the Treasury single account. There have been issues with that. But we are sure that INEC will pay the core members. And
that will gladden the hearts of a lot of them, because as they go now, is the confidence that they are getting from someone like you that they will be paid, and I hope that will not be dashed.
In fact, our agreement with ANEC is that they will give us the money to pay the core members to ensure that nobody misses out of the payments.
Okay, we'll take a moment now, and when we return, Mr. Michael Hahila is still with us. He's the director, Core Welfare and Inspectorate at the NYC headquarters, talking to us about the participation of core members. The NYC was serving 1 year mandatory time for the nation. And when we return, some more perspectives into other issues pertaining to the Rivers rerun election. It's Politics Today on Channels Television. We'll be right back.